Most of you aren't subscribed. Make sure to conquer the subscribe button, as it helps out the channel. Without further ado, wondering why Ariane has changed her mind, Ariane states that she has seen Ark's potential, and is willing to trust him moving forward. With a gleeful Panta by his side, Ark accepts the mission, accompanying Ariane on her next mission. Sticking together, Ark transports both himself and Ariane onto a lookout point, impressing Ariane as she knows this transportation ability will be very useful later on. Before the sun sets, the two make their way to the town of Diento, where Ariane plans to meet with a fellow elf. Learning that they'll be chatting with Donka, Ariane's acquaintance, Ark begins to wonder what this Donka character will look like. Turning around, Ark and Panta are both frightened by a stern-looking elf, not expecting Donka to look so frightening. As Ark is introduced to Donka, Ark remains speechless, only for the three to relocate to a tavern. When Ark is offered food, Ark nonchalantly refuses the food, knowing that he will have to take his helmet off, and that his true appearance will frighten the two elves. Officially learning Donka's full name and that he's also an elven warrior, Ark notes how Ariane and Donka share a word maple in both their names. Ariane explains that elven names consist of their given name, the name of the parent of the same gender, and finally their village name. This would mean both Ariane and Donka originate from the same village. Trying to get to know Donka, Ark is ignored, as Donka begins tasting and admiring the delicious skewers and the delectable beverage. Stepping in, Ariane explains that Ark is no ordinary mercenary, as he's capable of teleportation. Just then, Panta pops out, which Donka now realizes that Ark is no joke, able to cast a powerful spell and be trusted by a rare spiritual creature. Getting down to business, Ariane asks if Donka knows about the whereabouts of the captured elves, which Donka replies that they are located in the entertainment district, meaning it would be best to start the rescue at night. With time to spare, Ark says he'll return in an hour, having some errands to run, heading out, with Panta following close behind. Now alone, Donka shows his surprise, as Ariane had never trusted an outsider before, asking about her reasons for trusting Ark. Ariane mentions how without Ark, she herself would have been captured, due to her bringing up her older sister. Ariane begins to lament, knowing she'll never be as great as her sister, but Donka cheers her up, as he knows that for her age, she has done admirable stuff. Following Ark, we see him grateful to have acquired extra cash, now able to purchase the town's most renowned food. Hiding in an alley, Ark and Panta begin devouring the delicious meal, knowing that they might have to wait a while before they get another chance to eat. Cutting to a cage, we see several men waiting outside a cage, housing 4 elf girls. When one of the girls speaks up, the men simply laugh in their faces. With night coming, the three regroup, starting the mission, all whilst a mysterious person follows from behind. Having made it to the back of their destination, they realize that there are still lots of guards protecting the flank. Reasoning that they shouldn't draw any attention, and that they can slaughter the men after they rescue the girls, Ariane wonders if Ark could teleport them into an elevated window. Assuming that the light from Ark's magic may draw attention, Ariane attempts to find a different position, but Ark reassures her that there will be no issue, as he'll use something else. Stepping through the air, Ark immediately relocates their group onto a rooftop, impressing both Ariane and Donka. Opening the window, Ariane pops her head through the window, signaling that it's okay to enter. Squeezing her way through the window, Ark and Donka avert their eyes, as Ariane slowly wiggles her way into the room. Choosing a different route, Ark uses his movement ability to relocate him and Donka into the room, which Ariane becomes embarrassed, having struggled to get in herself. Making their way through the upper floor of the house, the three stumble into a room, shocked to see 2 men dead, having their necks cut wide open. Observing the blood, the three realize that the blood is still fresh, meaning that there are other people here. Knowing that they might not have enough time, the three decide to split up, all promising to be careful. Relocating throughout the floor, Ark makes his way stealthily into a room, observing once again countless men dead, but suddenly several kunais are thrown in his direction. Realizing that they were distractions, Ark is suddenly attacked, forced to go on the defensive as the attacker tries several slashes and stabs, each with putting space between Ark. The attacker is completely illuminated by the moonlight, allowing Ark to realize that the attacker is a human ninja hybrid. Questioning Ark on how he knows she is a ninja, Ark wonders how he's going to explain how he knows, but suddenly Ponta appears, which puts the ninja at ease. Sheathing her blade, the ninja apologizes for the misunderstanding, only to reveal that she's not here to save the elves, but couldn't find what she was looking for. Tossing Ark documents, the ninja states that the map will help guide Ark to where the elves are, only to toss Ponta some food. Before leaving, as an apology, the ninja tells Ark that she knows that a noble in the town has custody of 2 other elven captures. Before Ark can ask for her name, the ninja disappears, leaving Ark to begin reading the documents. Regrouping with the others, Ark tells them about how there are slaves in the basement, and that there are 2 others elsewhere. Suddenly the gang are interrupted, knowing that they must act fast if they want to rescue the elves in the basement. Igniting her blade, Ariane cuts down the men, as the 3 make their ways to the basement. Upon arriving, Ark pries open the bars, allowing the girls to rush to Ariane's side. With business done, Ark teleports everyone to safety, far away from the building. Applying his curse-breaking skill, Ark dismantles the necklaces restraining the girls, which impresses Donka, knowing the curse-breaking spell is very advanced. Looking after the girls, Donka reasons that Ark and Ariane should act immediately, prompting the 2 to begin making their way to the noble's manor. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like,